Again, year 5. Here again, I'm not in front of the whiteboard. I realised yesterday I said I was on the whiteboard. No, I was in front of the whiteboard. But I'm not in front of the whiteboard today. I am going to go through the PowerPoint again. I think it's quite nice that you can see the PowerPoint whilst I'm going through it as well. So today we're going to carry on at identifying adverbials in a text. So we're going to look at fronted adverbials. We're going to look at those types of adverbs that we looked at yesterday on the video as well. So just a quick recap. Here you go. Remember the 5 types of adverbs. Okay, you've got adverbs of frequency, adverbs of manner, adverbs of time, adverbs of place, and adverbs of degree. If you need to pause this, or you can go onto the PowerPoint itself, which I've attached on the work, and you can have a look and keep this up if that helps you as well. Okay, but I'm not going to go through it again. So adverbs can give us more information about adjectives or describing words as well as verbs. So the sun is extremely bright. So bright would be the adjective and extremely would be that adverb there. It adds more information to that adjective. So what other adverbs could you use to describe how bright the sun is? The sun is, see if you could find anything on here maybe that might help you. The sun is always bright, or the sun is sometimes bright. You could use something like that to help as well. So it doesn't just have to be to add more information to a verb, okay? But adverbs can give us more information about other adverbs, if you remember me talking about that yesterday. So instead of saying the dog sat quietly, you could have the dog sat very quietly. So can you use very to modify any other adverbs? So maybe you could have the cat pounced carefully. You could say the cat pounced very carefully. Okay, something like that. And also they can modify whole clauses. So instead of the school was closed, you could have unfortunately the school was closed. Luckily the school was closed. Okay, maybe we could think of some other adverbs to modify the clause as well. So you've got adverbial phrases as well, and those are phrases rather than single. Oh, that's fallen. We can use phrases rather than single adverbs, and these are called adverbial phrases, and they don't contain a verb usually. So, but Zoe rode her bike with excitement. Zoe rode her bike down the road. Zoe rode her bike like an expert. So, can you make your own adverbial phrase to modify this clause? Tom ate his lunch. You could say, what could you say? You could use with excitement. Can you use Tom ate his lunch down the road? Not really, it doesn't quite make sense. Tom ate his lunch with anticipation. Maybe he's wondering what he's going to get next. Okay. And then we have the usual fronted adverbials, which we all know. So sometimes an adverb can come before the verb instead of after. So whereas before we said Zoe rode her bike with excitement, we could have with excitement. Oh, sorry. Well, yeah, Zoe rode her bike with excitement. Okay, we could say with excitement, Zoe rode her bike, or down the road, Zoe rode her bike. Okay, like an expert, Zoe rode her bike. But, okay, remember, a comma, this is key, a comma is always needed after the fronted adverbial, okay? Don't need it here, but if you change this, okay, the adverbial phrase and move it to make it a fronted adverbial, you do need a comma. Now, oh, there I am twice. So this is your task for today. So which of the words below are adverbs? Okay, so you can highlight them, you can make them bold, you can write them down here below. It's up to you. So again, you might want to use this to help you. Okay, you might want to use this to help you. Think about, okay, adverbials of time, adverbials of frequency, all of those different types of adverbs. Identify the adverbs below. Remember, adverbs don't always end in ly, and words that do end in ly aren't always adverbs. I know you're sometimes told that, but that's not true, okay? So my class have regular swimming lessons, okay? Well, if you look here, okay, there is an adverb